Hi, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your November 24th to the 30th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And as you've probably noticed, we've gone through a little bit of, I'll call it a rebranding, even though I think that's so silly. But we are now here, me in spirit, are now Dane Hart guided messages. And yeah, so it's me. This is my tattoo. This is my little bit of eczema on my hand, which you're welcome. Um, yeah, so just to let you all know I did update before, but just to tell everybody that it is me here and not to worry about anything. That is absolutely fantastic. Now let's clear the energy space. And before we clear the energy space, if you're interested in a private reading, check out my website, danehartguidedmessages.com. It's listed in the description box below. We have readings there. Again, me in spirit, have readings there starting at $10 because I want to be as inclusive to everyone as humanly possible. Those readings are very short though, the $10 ones. So just be aware of that. Okay, now let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Oh, I apologize for that cough here. Let me take a sip of water. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Ooh, you've the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Cups, angels and spirit guides. The Queen of Cups reversed. Interesting, interesting. I'm going to move this down and this down. The High Priestess reversed. The King of Swords reversed. Oh, it started off so well. The Five of Pentacles. It's not bad. It's not bad. I just joke. The Seven of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Five of Cups. The Four. Oh, okay. The Four of Pentacles. No, it's the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. There we go. Let's just wait. Okay. The Seven of Cups. Judgment. Ooh, we have a lot. The Tower reversed. Let's fit everything here. Interesting, interesting. Spirit is being quite chatty right now, having quite a bit to say for herself. The Moon and the Hierophant. Now let me make sure everything is in frame. Oh, very good. Very, very good. All right. So with the Seven of Wands starting all of this, there's an element to patience to things, yes, right? I love this shoots and ladders way of looking at this time. Like we go up, we go down, we have, left turns, right turns, everything in between. And we really see this in the cards. We really see this sense of life has been intense and has thrown us quite a bit. We are remembering what we love, Cancer, and that's that's not going to be so important to us. That is so important to us. It's like, this is what I love. This is me. We are our heart, Cancer. And what we feed grows. So just be very mindful about that. What we feed with love or what we feed with anger grows within us, and it radiates out from us. It's like heat radiating from a pavement, or when you see a raindrop, hit the ground and it splashes, it hits more. That's what our energy is like. So just being very aware to walk forward in our love and in our compassion, and to say, what I love is sacredly important to me. You don't have to get it, right? Others don't have to get it. They don't have to understand. They don't have to love the same things we love. But as long as we walk within love within ourselves and what we do and how we live our life, it radiates out to the whole entire world. It moves us then to the Queen of Cups reverse. We can feel like we're drowning a little bit. If we don't acknowledge our emotions, if we don't say, this is what I love, this is what I need, this is what's sacredly important to me. And also knowing that as a water sign energy, it makes you more sensitive, okay? And being more sensitive, you may actually be qualified, I don't know, classified, that's a better word, classified as a highly sensitive person. The world feels more to you. And people might say, why is it more difficult for you than it is for anybody else or others? If you're here on this channel, right? If you've gotten this far, you're most likely a highly sensitive person, no matter what your sign is. And so here, when the Queen of Cups is reversed, when the loving and compassion is reversed, especially because we are represented by the cups in the minor arcana, when we are reversed within ourselves, we can weaponize our insecurities, our fears, our doubts, our loves, our hates, everything in between. And we can make things really hard for ourselves because we know exactly where to sucker punch. We know where we are the weakest. So just being aware of that is going to be super important. The High Priestess reverse, Spirit is opening up a door to us. We're closing it. We're like, I'm not ready. And we might never be ready. There's nothing wrong with that. But do note that there's this energy around us that can feel a bit draining because we are going through a spiritual awakening and we're fighting it. So just being aware, if we don't want the spiritual awakening, we can say, I don't want it. I don't want this. Thank you. I'm not here right now on this journey in this earthly plane. This isn't what I want. And being aware of that is super important. It is. It's a very, grown up things to do, to say to Spirit, I don't want this. And then Spirit can come back and say, okay, I'm offering you this gift. Do you want it? Yes or no? And we might never take it, and we might take it. It's completely up to where we are spiritually and emotionally. It moves us to the King of Swords reverse. We are going to be as quick as lightning to believe the negative things and the angry things people say about us, to take them, to be wounded by them, for it to intensely impact us. Be mindful about this. This is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If you're born on the cusp with Gemini, if you have air sign energy in your chart, you might find that, wow, negative talk is coming through so much louder than it usually does. So just be mindful. And again, you know where to hit, you know where to strike, or you are at your weakest. Your mind and your heart need to talk to each other. They talk to each other in the body all the time. The heart talks to the mind way more than the mind talks to the heart. We need to listen. And that's going to be important, but it's also going to be one of the things that we struggle with during this time. We can also be super emotional and do everything based off of feeling. And we can have somebody else in our lives who is right now being super logical and doing everything based off of logic. And we're like cheese and chalk together. I don't really know why that's a saying. I have to look that up. But if you do, leave it in the comment box below. Why is it cheese and chalk? Is it that you eat, a piece of chalk thinking it's cheese? That's what I always thought when I was little. With the Five of Pentacles, this is a poverty mentality, but it's being on the outside looking in. It's like, oh, I can't possibly, right? I can't possibly go to that party. I can't possibly have that fun. I can't possibly, embrace the success and prosperity, or have the, holidays. If you're like, we're entering into holiday season, right? Here in the States, it's Thanksgiving on the 28th, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody who celebrates. But be mindful that we can feel, even if we're in the midst of people, like we're on the outside looking in. And enough is enough of that. It's time to embrace what we love. So that even if we are alone, we feel surrounded by spirit and connection. It moves us to the Seven of Pentacles. Be patient. We're not going to want to be. It's like the last thing that we want to be. And that can also be another reason why we feel out in the cold. Oh my gosh, it happens so easily for everybody else. And for me, it's struggle, it's doubt, it's fear, it's overwhelm. Spirit is saying here, no, don't do that to yourself. Don't close the door. Be patient. Be kind. Plant the seeds. You don't plant seeds and say, why haven't you grown yet? You don't, have a newborn baby and start screaming at it, why don't you walk? That's a bit unreasonable. It's connecting with ourselves, and it's knowing, okay, I have to learn. I have to take care of myself. I have to honor myself. I have to be patient. The Three of Pentacles, we're going to do so much better with others around us, with connection, with, collaboration than we are going to do just by ourselves. So just be aware of that. We like working off of others or having other people's ideas, even if we are very solitary, or even if we do work very solitarily. We are going to seek out others' information, or it's going to come to us in a way like we click on this video on random, or it just starts playing and it's like, oh my goodness, I didn't know I needed that info in my life. With the Five of Cups, change your mind, change your life. We have the repeat of the number 5 3 times. We have the Hierophant, which is the 5th card in the Major Arcana. We have the Five of Cups, and we have the Five of Pentacles. 5 is a number of change and of freedom. And that's what we're seeking during this time, change and freedom. Change your mind, change your life, look at things differently, and you will be surprised at what opens up to you. You really will be. You'll be like, oh, wow, I never thought of this, or I never knew this, or, I couldn't have imagined. It moves us then to the 9 of Pentacles. Honor your prosperity. Honor your achievements. There's a lot of work to be done, ahead, absolutely, but honor your achievements. Because if you don't honor them, and it's always just on to the next thing, fine, that was achieved, fine, keep on pushing, you burn out. But you also never fully revel in what you have done. You don't see how far you have come. Now it's time to honor. Now it's time to see. With the 7 of Cups reversed. Yeah. With the 7 of Cups reversed. Stand true to who you are. Stand true to what you want. But also see what needs to be let go. That's going to be important, because judgment is coming in, and you're going to feel judged, looked at, but you're coming out of a place that is darker, or a place that is more intense than you had wanted it to be. And as you see yourself coming into judgment, right, you're coming out of a tower time, a time that lit everything on fire, right? It was just intense. It was overwhelming. But, the very interesting thing about fire is that it's also purifying. And so here, we are coming out of a dark time. We are coming out of an intensity. And we are healing and seeing ourselves again. And it's like, oh my, I didn't realize. I didn't realize that needed to be let go. And the tower makes us let go of certain things, certain ideas about ourselves, certain, ways we thought we would do things. Spirit always tells me tower times can be beautiful times. They can be times of having a baby, getting married, moving, new job, things that everybody's like, oh, congratulations, this is so wonderful. Moving in with a person, like everything that everybody really celebrates. And inside, you're like scared out of your mind, or you're completely overwhelmed, or you haven't slept in like forever. And so it is being kind to yourself when your world changes, when your mind is blown, when, everything changes in a way that you hadn't imagined it would or it could. And it brings you then to the moon. It brings you then to looking at your fears kind of dead in the eye and being transformed and seeing what the spotlight is, what is coming forward, what the two sides of you have fought after. There's this old Native American story that we have two wolves within us. One is satiated, right? One is fed and one is starving. And here it is looking at ourselves and saying, what is in me that is fed and satiated? And what is in me that needs to be tended to, needs to be cared for? And it moves us then to the Hierophant. It is finding our path. It doesn't have to fit. The blocks do not have to fit perfectly in with each other. This can be an abstract, construction. It doesn't have to be just like this. With the Hierophant, it is embracing our change. It is embracing our deeper ideas. It is looking at things and finding a place for us in this world. There's a place for everybody. There's creative things that people do, or things that we never think about that need to be done, that people excel at. Like there are people who are trained to make ballerina shoes. I never thought about that. And yet it is so cool. It might seem tedious to others, but to others, it might be just like, wow, that's amazing. And then you get really good. Ballerinas will request, oh, I only want shoes from this person that makes them just like this. And if that person retires, the ballerina could be just so upset and so distraught. So it's really cool. The pathways open to us in this world. And yet we always tend to think of certain ways to do things. Oh, it has to be like this. Oh, it has to be like that. You could read tarot cards. You can connect with spirit. You can, do qigong. People make their livings in the most spectacular of ways. Let yourself be spectacular. It doesn't mean, quit your day job and run and join the circus, unless you're really good at acrobats and you get into Circus Soleil. Like, embrace your strengths and be you, but don't block yourselves in, because what we're seeing now is this transformation. Also, strong Pisces energy, February 19th to March 20th, strong Hierophant energy, April 20th to May 20th, coming through. But the sense of transformation, facing of fears, and finding your spot, finding what's right, what fits, what's comfortable, and really being, surprised and pleasantly pleased. It moves us then to our spirit message. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. It is the flicker, and it says new rhythms are coming into your life now. You are encouraged to trust and adapt. You are. You are. That's what this whole reading has been about. It moves us to our chakra message. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading. This is truth reverse. So a blockage in the third chakra, humming, singing, chanting, can help break up those blockages. Massaging the side of your throat, which, can be very sensitive to people, so go very lightly. But releasing the blockage in the throat chakra and speaking your truth. It doesn't mean going out and having a confessional to everyone that you meet, or saying exactly what you think. That could be like not cool, right? But it is being truthful to yourself. It is saying, this is my truth, right? It's saying, I don't like Brussels sprouts. Other people might love Brussels sprouts. I don't like them. That's my truth. It's going to be very important. And as we start to speak the truth to ourselves, as we start to say, but I like this, but I don't like this, but I want this, but I don't want that, we start to see our honesty move us forward. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is the 10 of Pentacles reverse. Be mindful of jealousy. Be mindful of looking out at others and seeing what they have and thinking, oh my gosh, they have it better. Because what we're seeing is the perfection that we think they have, or what they want to portray to us, not the reality of it. So just be mindful about this. Be mindful also of thinking, well, that's just the way it is for me, right? I don't get to have nice things. I don't get to be blessed. I don't get to be this. I don't get to be that. So being mindful of that is also going to be really important, that we start to look at things as almost like a generational curse. It's like, oh, well, my ancestors didn't get to have this. Of course, I don't get to have this. No, we're breaking those barriers and we're finding ourselves living in and embracing abundance. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message, which is the Osprey. It says, your success is now at hand. Allow the abundance to flow. Oh, I love this. To you effortlessly. Allow the abundance to flow effortlessly. Take it in and say yes and thank you. It moves us to self-mastery. This is the solar plexus chakra. We are becoming more in line with ourselves, mastering ourselves, understanding ourselves, opening up the doors. It brings us then to the energy to be mindful of the Fool, just running forward and just going and just like, I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm just going to go. I'm not going to plan. I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to run. We have to be mindful of that. But we also have to be mindful of going to the other extreme. What will everybody think? Oh my gosh, they're going to think I'm so foolish. Nobody's going to understand. And then just talking ourselves out of it. So we'll either not plan, have something bad happen, and then never try again, or we will just care about what everybody thinks so much that we hold ourselves back completely. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, which is lust reversed. Well, which is love reversed, which is lust, which is lust coming into play. It's the Lover's energy, Gemini energy, May 21st to June 20th. So if you're born with on the cusp with Gemini, that might be a bit of a challenging energy for you, most definitely. Or if you have Gemini energy in your chart. But also here, Cancer, it's lusting after. It's like, I want. And, during this time of year when the advertisements are pushed even harder, our wanting can become even more, and the sense of lack being on the outside, everybody has more, can really just overwhelm us. Do not fall victim to that. It's so easy to say, it's so hard to do. Embrace what you have, embrace who you are, embrace what you love, and step forward in your beauty and in your talent, because you really are amazing, Cancer. All right. All right, Cancer, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Cancer. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.